Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. We have Doria walking Archie around. Allegedly Archie, allegedly Doria. That sure does look like Doria. At the Tyler Perry mansion. People are pointing out that this is a very old style little red car, that they don't make those anymore. People are saying that this is Photoshop. Is this the same Archie? Are they swapping out Archies? Because, you know, Meghan and Harry, they're using doubles. I don't know if they've picked an Archie yet. Maybe they're using several Archies. Let's look at that. They could have photoshopped Doria in here, you know, like maybe she's actually walking the dog, or maybe this is a really old photo, and people are saying that this is Meghan as a young child, saying that the hair is curly and black, you know, and not red and straight like the current Archie that we're seeing. So also, you know, this was an upstage. Meghan released this on the date of Beatrice and Ito's wedding. That's really terrible. Beatrice and Ito, of course, released their wedding pictures after that man was knighted, the 99-year-old Tom Moore. He's either 99 or 100. What a great honor and blessing for him. I'm sure that really cheered up his day. And so with great class, they did not overshadow Tom Moore and his knighting. Beatrice and Ito did not. The palace did not. They scheduled these things. So also, you know, they're saying that Doria's living with Meghan and Harry in their, you know, mansion surfing scam going on there. That doesn't make sense, because Doria has her own really expensive house, probably worth $1 million or more, you know, because there's too many people and there's not enough homes. They have an open border in California. So one of the obvious results of that is that the housing, that there's not enough housing, and housing prices go absolutely, completely insane, which is what's happened in California. And I lived in California. I know what it's like. So it doesn't make any sense to me that Doria would actually be living in the house with Meghan and Archie, or Meghan, Archie, and Harry. All right. So it does look to me like Harry is trying to make the relationship work out right now. So let's look at this. Is this a Photoshop? Is this a Photoshop? Is there camera tricks going on here? Let's just do a mini to start out. Is this a Photoshop camera trick? You know, putting Doria, that's Doria. I don't know if that's Archie. You know, is this camera tricks? Is this a Photoshop? Straight razor. So the big question is this a Photoshop? You know, is this real? Because this, I do remember seeing these buggies when I was a child. Okay, and I'm pretty old. I'm actually probably the same age as Doria, or older than Doria. Doria's probably younger than me. And Meghan, of course, even with, you know, even if she's lying about her age, Meghan is still 20 years younger than me. Okay. So straight razor, home, and hand in hand. So 10, 11, 3 clubs, actions, talking, cutting the family and all the people. Decision about the family and all the people. So the basis of this Celtic cross is all the people, being seen by the world, by all the people. And a bunch of people working together. A bunch of people working together in family and cutting or decision. And it's about taking actions to, Behind we have Scourge, constantly doing this, conflict and constantly working really hard at something. Above, Jacob's ladder, an ongoing process. Inheritance, in the outcome, inheritance, strength, and cornerstone, very solidly rooted to the royal family. 2125. Fox and Mercury, deceptive electronic communication. So the only possible deception card we have here is the Fox. The Fox is very clever and deceptive. Very clever. The two most clever cards in the deck are the Fox and the Snake, both female cards. So this is a very clever card, not necessarily malicious. The Snake is a bit more malicious. So very cleverly putting out electronic communication about their position in the royal family. Okay, so that is saying cleverly putting out information about their position in the royal family. That suggests to me that that's not really Archie. Okay, so there is some deception going on here. Cutting decision. It's not, okay, working really hard at it on an ongoing basis. I think pretty much everything they're telling us about Archie is not real. The surrogacy was not real. The bump was, it was a surrogacy. That bump was not real. Megan was never pregnant. And on an ongoing basis. And then she's walking Archie in the sling in Vancouver. It was just a baby doll. So, goodness. So on an ongoing basis, they're constantly deceiving us and creating a narrative. So in the center is straight razor. Let's clarify this straight razor. Let's see if we can get a clarification on this straight razor. What is that? Official, relationship, man. Okay, to the highest place, so 15 plus, so 28 secrets. So 7 spades, direction, direct action, either man or direct action on the relationship. Yeah, they're creating a narrative. Okay, definitely they're creating a narrative. There's definitely some deception here. Are they using, is this the real Archie in the picture, or are there multiple Archies? Are they using multiple Archies? Okay, representing multiple different babies as Archie. Like Lassie, I don't know, there were 7 or 9 Lassies, and some were females, some were males, and they just switched them out depending on the scene. And they were all essentially looked very, very similar. Well, 8 clubs wanted to fall out, so we're going to let it fall out. So, are they using multiple Archies? Yeah, that's not confusing. We have the no and the yes. Are they using multiple Archies? No and yes. 18, 19, 5 clubs. 2 or more. 5 clubs is crossroads, always 2 or more. Yes, full stop, and sun. Sun can be an explosion, like a bomb exploding. So, a disaster, they could be using no Archies. There could be no real Archie here at all. 5 clubs is 2 or more. What do we have on the bottom? Manifesting a relationship by the woman in the world. 20, 33 plus 6, 39. So 40 is 10 spades, so 10 clubs. So hamster wheel. Over the long term, they're just manifesting constantly. Okay, constantly and over the long term, they're manifesting this relationship. This can say that actually nothing we're seeing about Archie is real. This can say that nothing we're seeing about Archie is real. It's all just for the cameras. It's all show. Okay, and we have like information about Ellen DeGeneres coming out, all about kindness and gentleness and how she's so kind, and she's giving out money to people who are sick and stuff, and donating. And behind the scenes, somebody had to attend a funeral and they were fired because they had to attend a family member's funeral. Then somebody else tried to commit suicide, and they went into inpatient treatment, and when they came back, their job was no longer there. That's not very kind. So this could be saying that, so what you're seeing on the surface is not what's happening beneath the surface. So this could be saying that there is no actual Archie. Okay, and I've believed for a long time, based on what I'm reading in the cards, that the surrogate has kept Archie, wouldn't let Archie go, was trying to ransom Archie and get more money and more money and more money, and finally it just fell apart and the surrogate kept Archie. And that's what I actually think has happened with Archie. Other people believe that the queen is hanging on to Archie. This is saying to me, maybe there's, it's going to be exposed that there is no Archie. And they're using multiple different stand-ins. And it's all just camera tricks and manifestation by the woman to create a relationship in front of the world. That's what those cards are saying to me. Let's look at, is Doria staying full-time with Megan? Couch surfing, mansion surfing at the Tyler Perry house. I don't care how nice the Tyler Perry house is. If I've got my own mansion down the street that I stole with the sweat of my brow from my own brother and my own father, with my lesbian lover, reclining all over the place, and we're making meals together and we have a relationship, why in the name of Archie would I go live in a borrowed mansion? I don't care how nice it is. Why? I mean, and if it's so nice, now I'm sitting on $9 million that Megan sent me, that she escaped from the palace with. Why don't I just buy other nice things to put in my mansion? Okay, cards just want to fall out today. All right, so let's look at Doria, Megan. Is Doria living there full time? Because I don't believe it for a second. Doria. Megan. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so this is all about Doria living full time with Megan. Come on, man. Okay, so what do we have over here with Doria? Incubus, succubus, selfishness, pure selfishness. Player, just for the camera. A message. Okay, they're just saying this. It's all not true. And succubus is a liar. This is also a great liar card. All sixes are relationships. 6 is a purely selfish relationship, and obviously can definitely include some lying. So 18, 7 and 11, 18, 5 diamonds. On an ongoing basis, they're lying to you, and they're just showing you what they want to see. Now, to some degree, the royal family will do this because they're very public people, and they keep things to themselves. They keep their private lives to themselves. All celebrities have to do this, but the royal family in general is not constantly deceiving you. They're not creating a facade that is absolutely simply not true. Okay, and I cited the Ellen thing because that's right in the news now. Kindness, be kind to each other. When behind the scenes it's completely different, and they're really, really unkind. Is Ellen going to get nailed for that? Probably not. Other people who work for Ellen are probably going to get nailed for that. But it's the it's the hypocrisy. It's the not matching what's really there with what we're seeing. So that's what is here. What we're seeing is, it's just for show. She's an actor. She's showing as an actor who's doing this only for her own benefit. Send me $9 million, Megan. what's going on over here with Megan? Trinity working together, decisions to work together, two spades, not living, Doria's not living with her, big change, everything working together in decisions. Okay, so I don't see them living together. It's just for show. She's an actress in a play, and she's doing it all for her benefit. This is just for Doria. Where's the hearts, man? Where's the love? Where's the love, man? Where's the love? Megan, Doria. No hearts, no love, pure selfishness showing, running plays, okay? And this is just working together. Trinity is people working perfectly together for the same purposes. Okay, decisions to work together, but they're not living together, two spades. Okay, what do we have here? Angel and overflowing. I'm going to say Angel is Archie. They're weaving a very emotional narrative about Archie. The loving grandmother is just so besotted by Archie that she doesn't even want to live in her own mansion 5 minutes away. Why doesn't Megan drive Archie over to Doria's house? Where is the staff of nannies, okay, caring for Archie? Just so many questions. She can drop Doria off. Doria can come over. Come on, man. There's a thing called a motor vehicle that is everywhere in America and in all of our large cities. You can just pop on over. It's just 5 minutes. What's over here? Executioner, Scapegoat, and Cross, and Star of Bethlehem. Those are interesting. Cross is the permanent family. So 20 plus 15, 35. 35. 9 clubs. 9 clubs officially. So cut and outside of the permanent relationship. So cut and outside. She's definitely not living there. 2 spades, king of spades, 8 spades. Doria's definitely not living there. It's just for show. It's just theater. They're showing us what we want to see. Is Harry living with... Oh, I need to back up. Is Harry living full-time with Megan? Okay, because before I saw him in rehab, I saw him, I felt that he was with the Royals a lot. Maybe they've gotten sick of him and pulled an Edward on him. Edward, stop calling. You're not king anymore. Stop coming over here, Harry. You have made your bed and now you go lay in it and work it out. Suck it up, Buttercup. Work it out. You're a man. You're married. Work it out. And when you decide what you're doing, we'll help you. Okay? Is Harry living full-time with Megan and Archie, if there is an Archie? This gives substantial doubt that there is any Archie at all with them. Is he living full-time with Megan? Or is he just constantly in Britain? Well, there's your answer right there. Oh dear. We won't talk about the carbon footprint he's making flying back and forth to Britain in this one, because that was not a very popular video. Okay, is Harry living full-time with Megan and or Archie? 2 spades. No. Split. 13, 15, 4 clubs. Opportunistically, as things come up, ruler. This is generally a Royals card with the king. No, he's with the royal family and he's flying constantly. He's flying back and forth to the royal family and he's not with her a lot. Okay, as whatever comes up, I'm going today, I'm going tomorrow. He's mostly not with Megan. Okay, so what they're showing us and what they're telling us and what's really going on are very different things. Underneath, 5 spades, 10 spades. It's bookended by these very negative cards. Earthquake and blocked. Hamster wheel, handcuffs, and fence sitter. Okay, 20, 32, 8 spades, outside. Definitely, he is not living there full time. They are still married and connected, but it's just going horribly between them. 5 hearts, 10 spades. The relationship is horrible between them. You know, Megan has allegedly thrown tea in people's faces. She screams at everybody. She doesn't follow any directions. She's impossible. She's like Amber Heard, apparently. A beautiful face, but a terrible person beneath that beautiful face that, you know, seems to be filled with lip filler and Botox and everything else. So constantly on an ongoing basis, he's mostly not there. 5 spades, 10 clubs. He's mostly overseas. 10 clubs is the overseas card. 2 clubs, they are still together, but it's going just really awfully. Okay, and so what I see in this spread is the relationship is just really poor between them. They're always fighting, and so he's just hopping on his private plane with his security and going back to England, and he goes back and forth, you know, and Harry, I need you over here for a photo shoot. All right, let's review what we have here. Is this a Photoshop? They are manifesting this family relationship on an ongoing basis. It may all be a deception. They are just very directly creating this family relationship. Okay, I said, is there multiple Archies? This could say that there is no real Archie, that it's all just camera tricks. Okay, so there may not even be an actual, I don't know how they're going to get out of this one. There may not even be a real Archie. There are multiples, 19, 5 clubs. There's definitely more than one. So they're showing us more than one baby, and none of these babies that they're showing may actually be the chosen one, Archie himself. Is Doria preposterously living with Megan full time? No, it's all just for show. They're working together. It's to create this emotional narrative about Archie. No, she's living outside the house. No, Doria's not living there full time. Archie, there may not be a chosen Archie. They may just be showing us actors and actresses because, you know, the baby's so young you can't, you know, there's no testosterone, there's no progesterone or whatever the female hormones are. That's just a baby. Okay, so it's not really, it is a boy or a girl, but it's not formed yet. Okay, is Harry full-time with Meghan? No, he's just back and forth. He's just mostly not there, and they're getting along horribly. So many weird stuff going on. So much weird stuff going on with them, and it's mostly just theater, and it's a challenge to figure out what is really going on with Meghan and Harry because it's such a mess. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.